Everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out As Old as They Go 1999 LEGO Star Wars Naboo Starfighter. Set 7141 Naboo Starfighter. This set came out in the year 1999 with 179 pieces and 4 minifigures. At the time it cost just $20, and used if you want it, it's going to be about $34, and new in box, $108. I paid for this set $44. It was not brand new, but it came with a box, so I thought that was actually a really stellar deal. The pieces are in wonderful condition. You can tell it definitely was owned by a collector and not played with, so I am very excited to add this to my collection. Before we go into the ship though, I do want to give you guys a better look at the minifigures. I'll start with the most boring first, but still, nonetheless, I think it's a good inclusion for this set. We have 2 battle droids, and these are the battle droids with the super old guns that were actually just like the bullhorns turned backwards. Super fun, but again, battle droids have never changed throughout the history of LEGO, so we've seen them a million times at this point. We also have R2-D2 here, and he would have still been a pretty fun inclusion for 1999. I don't think he was circulated around very much in those original sets, and he has his thin dome printing. I think this is so funny. That's the best stamp they could come up with, but nonetheless, it's on crooked like all LEGO astromech droids, and it's good for 1999 for sure. And here's our exclusive minifigure for this set. It is young Anakin Skywalker, and he has a brown helmet. They came out later on with the same exact version with a gray helmet, and so this is actually just a variant of the gray helmet one. And I do think though that this one is still exclusive with the brown because he specifically wears a brown pilot's helmet for this ship in the background, and the times we get the gray helmet is during the pod racing scene. And so it actually is a really nice accurate detail that LEGO added for 1999, even though they didn't have, the printing capabilities to do anything any more than that. But I think it looks great nonetheless. And then this was back obviously before short legs, so we have a very tall young Anakin Skywalker. I think it's a great roundup and minifigure selection for this set in the year 1999. All right, we get 2 builds here. First, starting off with the tiny side build. That's actually kind of interesting. It's some sort of little cart that you would use in a hangar bay. It doesn't really give any specific purpose other than if you lift it up, it has a really cool printed tile piece that I honestly have never seen before. I really like that. I guess it can help dock or refuel maybe the starships. I'm not really sure. These little builds are pretty common in any kind of starship that came out back in 1999, I guess, just to add to playability. So there is that. It's very simple, but actually, kind of unique and cool. I really like the piece underneath. I was kind of surprised by that. And then of course the main build here is going to be the Naboo Starfighter. And this is the very first actual authentic Naboo Starfighter in my collection. I don't count the Mandalorian one because it's definitely a remake and is not traditional Naboo Starfighter. Little piece underneath fell off. I'll show you that in a minute. I really like this one. It's very charming to me, and I think that it holds up pretty decent considering how many Naboo Starfighters we've gotten. Now, I am a little bit biased because I only have one, but I will say that I'm really pleased with it. It definitely feels 1999, but I think at the time this was a stellar ship. And so if anybody had this back in 1999, you'll have to let me know on your initial thoughts. I wish I could share mine, but I wasn't into LEGO back then. And so it looks really good in my opinion. I really like these little green cannons in the front here. And then we have some printed tiles that have some Nabooian. I don't know if that's what you'd call it. There is a printed tile for inside the cockpit. The screen is really cool. I've actually never seen that piece before. And I really like this tiny detail on the fact that when this scene happens in episode 1, Anakin starts off without the cockpit pulled inward. It's just parked outward like this, in a loading position. And I really like that LEGO included a way that you can actually display this with the cockpit open, because normally they're on some sort of hinge. And so the fact that you can kind of have it open like that, I really like. And then of course you can completely encapsulate Anakin as well. So I really like that. I also think that it's very ingenious for the year 1999 to be able to fit the whole droid in the back, because a lot of times we do sacrifice the droid body to be able to fit in the ship. So I think overall it's really nice. I think that the depth on the pieces looks good. This is going to be a higher section than over here, and I think that matches up well. We have a fun little printed piece off to the side here, and then each of the wings look really good. They're very sturdy. This back piece is probably gonna, fall off the most with this antenna, but it looks really good. It definitely gives the ship the right shape in my opinion. And then on the bottom, what doubles as kind of a stand for it, or maybe landing gear, we have the bomb that Anakin launches into the Trade Federation. It does fall off. Unfortunately, it just kind of sticks on. It's super easy to fall off, but I do like that detail included, so you can take it off and like pretend it goes and hits a Trade Federation ship that they've never ever made for Lego, so you'll just have to use your imagination for that one. But overall, I think this is a great ship. Out of the 1999 lineup of Star Wars sets that we got, I actually think this is definitely one of the stronger options. I'm really pleased with it. I'm very excited to add it to the collection. I do want to pick up a newer version of the Naboo Starfighter, but at this point I'm kind of just hoping that they will remake one and I'll just pick up a new one. That'd be cool, because then I have the oldest and the newest, and I definitely don't need all the ones in between, but I really like this one. I think that it's great. The minifigure selection on it is quite good. My only addition is maybe they could have included like some sort of like crew to go for this, but I mean, in the scene there's no crew. Everybody's running away and boarding their ships. So overall, I think it's a fantastic little set. I think the deal that I got for it was pretty good. I mean, nothing crazy, but I'm really excited to have the box. I think the box looks great. So let me know what you guys think about this set in the comments below. And until next time, I will catch you guys later. Bye.